Tonight, I invite you to leave behind the noise of the world, the unfinished tasks, the hurried thoughts, the constant movement, and step into a world where the snow falls like soft feathers and the sky glows with green rivers of light. As you settle in, close your eyes gently. Feel your breath slowing down. Inhale calm, exhale everything else. You're about to journey into a quiet, untouched corner of the world, far beneath the shimmering northern lights. Here, time doesn't rush. Footsteps disappear into snow. Trees whisper in the wind like old storytellers. And the night sky glows with magic that was forgotten centuries ago. This is not just a story. This is a passage, a doorway into stillness. And beyond that doorway, a traveler awaits. Someone just like you. Tired, searching, and ready for peace. Their path winds through snow, covered valleys, frozen rivers, and ancient forests where secrets sleep beneath ice and stars. You will walk beside them. You will breathe with them. And with every moment, you will drift deeper into rest. So let the world fade. Let your body sink into comfort. Tonight, beneath the quiet glow of the aurora, your mind will unwind, slowly, beautifully, endlessly. Now, our journey begins. The snow was falling in slow, graceful spirals, each flake unique, drifting like a little piece of silence. The world around you was untouched, pure and endless, a landscape carved from white marble by winter itself. Ahead lay a narrow trail, barely visible beneath the powdered surface, leading deep into a valley where mountains rose like ancient guardians of the cold. You took your first step, a gentle crunch under your boots, and the sound echoed softly, swallowed instantly by the snow. Heavy air. The wind brushed past your ears like a whisper, soft enough to feel but too faint to understand. Everything felt distant. The sky, the ground, even time. You were alone, but not lonely. Not tonight. Far above, the northern lights pulsed slowly across the sky. Ribbons of green and violet folding into one another, like waves in a silent ocean. They moved without sound, without rush, like something eternal and alive. Their glow reflected on the snow, casting long shadows that stretched and softened like dreams. As you walked, you felt warmth in your chest, the kind that comes not from fire, but from wonder. You weren't lost. You were exploring. You noticed the forest ahead. Tall evergreen trees dressed in thick white coats, branches bending gently under winter's weight. The air smelled sharp, clean like fresh ice and distant pine. The world felt new, untouched, as if you were the first traveler to ever step into it. Your breathing slowed. Each inhale felt cooler, lighter. Each exhale drifted like a cloud into the open air. You continued deeper into the forest, footsteps leaving a temporary story behind you. A story the wind would soon erase. But that didn't matter. Tonight was not about where you came from, or even where you were going. Tonight was about moving gently, slowly, peacefully. One calm step at a time. Somewhere in the back of your mind, the noise of your real world, messages, deadlines, thoughts, faded like melting snow. The deeper you walked, the softer everything inside you became. Your shoulders loosened, the muscles behind your neck relaxed. Even your heartbeat settled into a slow, steady rhythm, one that matched the falling snow. And then you heard it, a sound, faint, hollow, distant, like a bell, not sharp, just a soft, metallic note carried on the wind, far from where any village or human should be. You stopped. The world stopped with you. Snowflakes hovered mid-air, slow and gentle. The aurora shimmered like a quiet breath across the sky. You listened again. There it was, the bell. Delicate, ancient, like something calling not your ears, but your soul. It wasn't frightening. It didn't rush you. It simply invited, peacefully, slowly, soft as winter's heartbeat. And without thinking, guided only by curiosity and calm, you turned toward the sound. There are nights in this world that feel older than time itself. Nights when the wind moves like memory, when the stars are not just stars, but whispers, and the sky becomes a book written in light. On one such night, deep in the far, frozen north, you begin a journey you never planned to take. You stand at the edge of a silent world, a land coated in fresh snow, untouched, unbroken, shimmering beneath a sky alive with emerald auroras. The air tastes cold, like crystal and silver. Every breath becomes a pale cloud fading into the darkness. You have come here for peace, for distance, for quiet. The world behind you had grown too loud, too crowded with thoughts, with noise, with the weight of days and the echo of responsibilities. Something inside you longed for stillness, for a space wide enough to breathe in and exhale everything you no longer needed to carry. Here, at the top of the world, that stillness waits. The beginning of the silent walk. A narrow path stretches ahead, drawn through miles of soft snow. Pine trees rise in black silhouettes on each side, heavy with frost. Their branches bow like ancient guardians, watching your every quiet step. Your boots sink gently into the snow. Crunch, crunch, crunch. A steady rhythm, slow and calming. No traffic, no voices, no machines, just you and the endless white. Above, the aurora dances like a veil of light, flowing and folding across the stars. Green, violet, silver, alive, like something breathing. With each step, the world behind you grows smaller, and the world ahead becomes an invitation, a doorway to a story not yet told. You walk deeper into the frozen wilderness, and the silence becomes comforting, like soft hands resting gently over your shoulders. It feels as if this place has been waiting for you. A hidden memory in the snow. After nearly an hour of walking, you come across something unusual, half buried beneath snow and time. A wooden post, a faded sign, letters barely visible under frost. Solvand Observatory, 1 mile north. You pause. You hadn't come here looking for anything like this. In fact, few even knew this place existed anymore. Most believed the observatory was just a myth, an abandoned dream of old astronomers who once chased stars through unimaginable winter nights. Yet here it is, real, waiting. A quiet thrill moves through your chest, like the first spark of curiosity in a long sleeping mind. With renewed steps, you follow the direction of the sign. The wind grows softer, the sky glows brighter, and soon, through trees tall as forgotten giants, you see it a massive circular structure, silvered with age, half hidden by snowdrifts, half exposed to moonlight. The lost observatory. It sits on a ridge above a frozen lake, as if carved from night itself, a relic of a world that believed in stars more than cities. Entering the forgotten dome, you climb the slope slowly, feeling the wind brush across your coat. Loose snow dances around your legs, sparkling like powdered diamonds. At the top, you reach a rusted metal door. Its handle is icy and stiff, but with gentle pressure, it gives way. Inside, darkness. But not empty darkness. A silence with weight, with meaning. As if the rooms still remember the minds that once filled them with wonder. You step in. The wooden floor creaks beneath your feet, echoing through the vast hallway. Dust glimmers in the air like tiny, floating stars. Tall shelves line the walls from floor to ceiling, filled with old journals, charts, and star maps drawn by tired hands and hopeful hearts. You move deeper, guided by faint moonlight, slipping through cracks in the roof. Your heart slows. Your breathing softens. Every sound feels slow, like time itself has begun to walk beside you. And then you see it. The heart of the observatory. A massive glass dome rising overhead, its frame skeletal yet elegant. Its lens pointed eternally toward the sky above. Even abandoned, it looks alive, like a giant eye waiting to open. The telescope that still watches. You approach the center of the room where the great telescope stands. Its metal is cold, but polished by decades of use. You run your hand along its surface, feeling grooves, not just of machinery, but of memory. This telescope once watched the universe unfold. It saw galaxies no human eyes had witnessed. It traced constellations older than language. It followed comets across eternity. You imagine the old astronomers wrapped in wool coats, sipping coffee thick with midnight, their breath fogging in the cold as they tracked the heartbeat of the cosmos. You imagine them dreaming, not of wealth or fame, but of understanding. You climb the small circular steps. Place your eye gently against the frozen glass and look into the sky. And then something extraordinary happens. The view is not just clear, it is impossibly vivid. The aurora seems to ignite, spreading wider, brighter, flowing like liquid emeralds. Stars sharpen into crystalline points. Nebulae bloom like cosmic flowers. And in that moment, you feel it. A connection. Not just to stars one, but to the minds that once watched them. To every dreamer who ever looked upward and wondered what waited beyond the dark. Peace begins to unfold. You close your eyes for a moment, holding the silence like something precious. The world that once felt heavy now feels distant, blurred, unimportant, carried away by the slow river of time. You feel lighter, calmer, more present than you have been in years. This observatory, abandoned by people, has not been abandoned by wonder, and neither have you. You sit on the cold wooden floor, wrapped in soft shadows, listening to the hum of wind outside. The stars move. The aurora flows. And your mind drifts gently like a slow, peaceful tide, loosening, softening, settling into stillness. The night deepens around you, and it feels like a blanket, warm despite the cold, as if the universe itself is holding you in its quiet arms. The old iron gate closed behind you with a soft groan, like the final exhale of something ancient. The sound traveled through the stone chamber, reaching corners where even light hesitated to go. You stood in the silence for a moment, letting your breath steady, letting your body adjust to the slight chill in the air. Down here, time felt slower. Even your heartbeat sounded softer, gentler, as if this underground world demanded peace from all who entered. A long staircase spiraled downward in front of you. Narrow, carved from a single continuous shape of stone. Smoothed by countless feet across countless forgotten years. You ran your fingers along the wall as you descended. It was cool, slightly damp, textured with the faint traces of symbols, like shallow scars worn away by time. Your footsteps echoed delicately. Not intrusive, just soft enough to make you aware that you were completely alone. Or perhaps not alone at all. As you walked deeper, the air began to shimmer with a subtle golden light, as if illuminated from somewhere far below. You could hear a faint sound, too, like wind moving through a hollow reed. But there was no wind down here, no openings, no movement except yours. And yet, the sound persisted, guiding you like a distant call. You reached the bottom of the stairway, and your eyes widened. The cavern that opened before you was immense, larger than any cathedral, stretching into a darkness that swallowed the ceiling entirely. Columns of pale limestone towered upward, like the bones of long-forgotten giants. Streams of glowing mineral water trickled down their sides, splitting into tiny channels that ran across the ground like silver veins. You watched as the water flowed into a shallow pool at the center of the cave, an ancient reservoir, still and mirror-like, reflecting a soft golden haze through the chamber. A path of polished stone slabs, smooth as glass, dark as midnight, ran across the water, leading to an isolated island at the center of the cavern. There, something stood upright in the silence. Something tall, something carved. You approached slowly, every step gentle. Your footfalls barely audible over the soft trickle of water. As your eyes adjusted to the glowing reflection, you saw it clearly, a statue. Not of a human, not of an animal, but of something beautifully in between. Its body was long and elegant, posture serene, with elongated limbs and curved leaf like plates rising from its shoulders like wings. Its face, though alien, carried a calm expression. Eyes closed, mouth relaxed, as if deep in a timeless meditation. On its chest, a circular engraving glowed faintly like an ember. Radiant, pulsing, you felt no fear, only wonder. You stood before it silent, and then you noticed something. Around the base of the statue lay several stone tablets, half buried in dust and crystal fragments. You knelt down and brushed your hand across one. Symbols swirled across the surface, lines and spirals interwoven like constellations. But this time, you weren't just seeing them. You were understanding them. Somehow, your mind clicked into their meaning, like a forgotten key sliding into a lock. We did not build this place to be found. We built it to be remembered. You stopped breathing for a moment, because it felt like the words weren't just written. They were speaking to you. You picked up another tablet, thinner, cracked through its center like it had survived an earthquake. The carvings told a story, flowing like poetry. Above us they walked in sunlight. Below, we became the dream of stone. You paused. You felt something shift inside you. This civilization, these beings, had not just lived underground. They had chosen it. You moved to the next tablet. The symbols shimmered softly as your fingers traced them, releasing meaning like dust rising from old pages. We carved our memories into the earth, so that time may wear us away, but not erase us. You stood up slowly. A deep, warm breath filled your lungs. None of this felt distant anymore. This city, this hidden world, was no longer history. It was present, alive, breathing with you. And then you saw movement. From the far end of the cavern, where the shadows pooled thick like ink, a low glow began to form. Faint at first, then brighter, more defined, like embers collecting into shape. You watched silently. Mesmerized, the light was not threatening. It was soft, peaceful. A doorway revealed itself, arched, sculpted with intricate spirals that mirrored the same vocabulary as the tablets. Beyond that arch lay a narrow corridor, filled with shimmering dust particles suspended in the air like tiny galaxies. Curiosity, gentle but powerful, pulled you forward. The corridor swallowed you in silence. Your footsteps became slow, mindful, almost meditative. The walls glowed faintly with veins of bluish crystal, like frozen lightning trapped in stone. You could hear water somewhere ahead, flowing softly, steadily, like a heartbeat. The passage opened into a second chamber, even more beautiful than the first. A circular room, perfectly symmetrical. A skylight. Yes, a real opening, high above, where moonlight poured through like liquid silver, landing on a polished obsidian floor. The light reflected outward, bouncing across countless crystal fragments, embedded like stars in the ground. It twinkled in shifting patterns, constellations forming, dissolving, rearranging gently in a hypnotic rhythm. You stepped forward, and there, in the very center, lay something extraordinary, a book. Not made of paper, not leather, something else, smooth, metallic, warm to the touch as if it held a pulse inside. The cover was engraved with the same symbol you'd seen on the statue's chest. A swirling circle, concentric and infinite. You hesitated only a moment, then slowly opened it. No pages, only light. The book unfolded into holographic shapes, moving illustrations floating in the air. You watched as they formed a city. This city, alive, lit, thriving with people of graceful form and gentle posture. They walked beneath domes of crystal light, spoke to each other through symbols that glowed in the air, sang songs that shimmered into visible color. The city pulsed like a star, radiant, harmonious, peaceful. Then the images shifted. Earthquakes, darkness, surface collapse. The entrance ceiling shut. The civilization slipped into silence, not destroyed, but hidden. Preserved. Waiting. The final visual hovered before you. If you are seeing this, you are the first. And perhaps the last. You exhaled slowly. Not fear, not sadness. Just profound calm, like a truth settling deep inside your chest. The holographic pages faded softly, folding back into the book. You held it for a moment longer, feeling the faint hum of energy inside, like a heartbeat, ancient and patient. You placed it back gently. Nothing here was meant to be taken. Everything here was meant to be understood. You raised your head, and something new caught your eye. Another door, hidden behind a curtain of hanging crystal threads, slim, translucent, rippling like water as the air breathed past them. You approached, parting them with your fingers. Cold light brushed your skin like snowfall. Behind the curtain lay a staircase, descending deeper. The city was larger still, and you had only seen its beginning. So, with a slow breath, steady steps, and calm anticipation, you moved downward once more into the heart of the forgotten world. The moment the heavy oak door creaked open, Rowan felt the air change. Cooler, older, touched by centuries of silence. A faint glow spilled out from the threshold, the same soft gold that had followed him through the halls of the lost library of time. The library did not reveal anything without meaning. It only showed what one was ready to see. Rowan took in one long, steady breath, letting the stillness sink into him like warm water. Behind him, the grand reading hall lay quiet. Endless rows of ancient books resting like sleeping souls. But ahead, an unseen path waited. He stepped through the doorway. The wood shifted closed behind him with a slow sigh, like the exhale of someone who had been holding breath for centuries. In front of him lay a descending staircase, carved into polished dark stone, illuminated by lanterns that floated in mid-air like patient little stars. They moved when he moved, slow and gentle, as if guiding rather than pushing him forward. Rowan felt the hush of the place wrap around his shoulders. The world above, time, memory, thought, began to drift away like mist. Every step downward was softer than the last. One step, 2, 3. Each seemed to fall through both sound and space, like walking deeper into a dream. And in that dream, the library began to speak, not through voice, but through imagery that unfurled inside Rowan's mind like silk. He saw mountains under starlit skies, rivers twisting like silver threads, forests whispering in dialects older than the moon. All of it flickered behind the eyes as he descended, hypnotic, flowing, patient. He did not rush. He allowed the journey to unfold as slowly as dusk settles over the horizon. The staircase eventually opened into a cavernous hall buried beneath the world. The ceiling arched so high it faded into shadow, but faint constellations glimmered. They're like the night sky painted on stone. In the center of the room stood a circular pool of water, impossibly still, so clear it reflected everything with lunar softness. Rowan approached it with instinct rather than intention. Something in that water held memory. Something ancient. He knelt beside the pool, the light of the floating lanterns casting soft halos around him. When he leaned forward, expecting to see his own face mirrored back, he instead saw someone else. A boy, maybe 14 or 15, standing in a snowy village beneath a sky washed in green aurora. The boy's breath fogged the air, but his eyes were filled with warmth and wonder. Rowan could almost feel the cold wind brushing his skin, could almost hear the distant laughter of villagers gathering near fires. He blinked. The scene shifted like pages turning. Now the boy was older, maybe 20. He stood atop a cliff overlooking a storm-tossed sea. Determination burned in his gaze. He carried a satchel of books, each volume sealed in leather straps, guarded like treasure. The waves crashed below with ancient fury, sending white spray into the wind. Another blink, another life, old age, wrinkled hands. A library built by weathered wood and memory. Shelves of knowledge stacked from floor to ceiling. The boy, now an old man, placed a single book upon the highest shelf, exhaled softly, and smiled with satisfaction, as though completing something sacred. Rowan stared into the water, breath slow, heartbeat steady. These weren't just memories. They were lives. Many lives. As if the soul itself had lived 1,000 stories, reborn each time with new purpose, new lessons, new beginnings. The pool showed them all like reflections of an infinite mirror. Rowan touched the surface with his fingertips. The water rippled, and the room trembled as though the memory itself awakened. A voice finally spoke, deep, warm, resonant, carrying centuries like feathers. Do you see now? Rowan turned slowly, breath quiet, body still. Standing across the pool was a figure robed in twilight colors. Dark blue woven with silver threads that moved like constellations. The figure's face remained partly hidden in gentle shadow, though Rowan sensed neither fear nor danger, only presence, wisdom, calm beyond measure. He nodded slowly. "I think I do," Rowan whispered, his voice soft as a sleeping river. The figure tilted its head, patient, expectant. "This library," Rowan continued, "holds more than books. It holds lives, journeys, everything that ever was. The robed figure's smile was faint but luminous, like starlight brushing snow. "This library holds time itself," the voice replied, "not as something past, but as something lived." The words wrapped around Rowan like warmth. The figure stepped closer, footfalls making no sound. "Knowledge is not ink and paper," it murmured gently. "It is experience, memory, breath. A single life carries more wisdom than 1,000 written pages, if one only chooses to see it." Rowan exhaled slowly, grounding into that truth, as though settling deeper into sleep. Something in his chest relaxed, something that had been tense without him knowing. He looked again toward the shimmering water. "So this is why I'm here," he whispered. "To remember." The figure nodded once, slow, approving. "And to choose your next story." A soft breeze stirred through the underground chamber. Though no door or window existed to make such wind possible. The lanterns drifted closer, circling Rowan as if sensing his awakening understanding. He stood, and as he did, the pool of memory began to glow brighter, shifting from silver reflection to a warm, golden pulse. It illuminated the cavern like dawn breaking gently after a long night. Rowan stepped toward the water. The figure remained still, watching with calm anticipation. "Will I see more?" Rowan asked. "If you are willing," the figure replied. Rowan inhaled deeply, slow, grounding, tender. With each breath, he felt more present, more connected, more alive than he had in years. His fingertips tingled. His mind softened like snowfall on quiet rooftops. He stepped directly into the pool. The surface didn't splash. It welcomed. The moment his foot met the water, the cavern dissolved around him, replaced by light that stretched to infinity. Rowan was neither standing nor floating. He was simply held, weightless, timeless. His heartbeat slowed into deep, ocean-like rhythm. The world opened. He found himself walking through a desert under moonlight, sand gleaming like silver waves. In another blink, he wandered inside an ancient temple carved into red stone, columns reaching high like petrified trees. Another blink, and he stood within a city of glass towers, neon clouds drifting like electric auroras through the sky. But this wasn't chaos. It was tapestry. Every life, every time, every possibility woven together like threads of a single endless fabric. Each step Rowan took guided him deeper into stories not yet lived, lessons not yet learned, dreams not yet dreamt. And with every vision, an inner peace grew, soft, slow, warm, like falling asleep in gentle arms. He understood now. The library was infinite, and he was part of it, not an outsider, not a visitor, but a living volume in its collection. A voice, gentle as dust settling on a quiet floor, whispered through the light, "You have seen the memories that shaped you. Now you must journey to the place where your story continues." A door appeared ahead, not grand, not glowing, but simple and wooden, like the entrance to a cottage at the edge of a silent forest. Calm rolled through Rowan like soft tides. He placed his hand upon the handle. The door warmed beneath his touch. He opened it. Light poured through like morning sun. He stepped forward, and the next chapter of his story began. The air inside the observatory shifted, gently at first, as if the walls took a deep breath. Elias, Rowan, and the young narrator stood in stillness, each aware that something enormous was about to unfold. The domed ceiling above shimmered with constellations, glowing brighter than any natural sky. It felt like standing at the center of the universe itself, like the world had paused, waiting. Rowan whispered, "Tonight is the alignment. Once every 900 years, the sky, the gate, and the heart of the traveler become one." Elias exhaled slowly, eyes reflecting starlight. "And if we fail, the observatory closes for another 9 centuries, lost beyond time." The weight of those words was crushing. Our narrator felt it too. A trembling pulse beneath the ribs, not fear, but destiny. Something bigger than life was unfolding. The chamber of resonance hummed beneath their feet. The crystals embedded in the floor glowed like veins of light. Each pulse matched the rhythm of the narrator's heartbeat. Slow, deep, powerful. Almost as if it recognized them. The sky begins to move. Far above the dome, constellations weren't static. They drifted like living creatures, swirling toward the center. The stars weren't just aligning, they were descending. A spiral of light poured downward like liquid silver. Every beam brought whispers, voices speaking in thousands of tongues, layered into one harmonic sound, old, patient, infinite. The observatory responded, gears turned, stone shifted. runes reactivated after centuries of silence. Columns glowed, walls unfolded like petals of cosmic machinery. And then a door appeared, but not like any normal door. It shimmered, not solid nor transparent, like reality was thinning. On the other side was a void of swirling galaxies, a gateway between worlds. Elias stepped forward, his voice firm yet breathless. "This is it, the celestial gate." Entering the gate, the three approached, each step heavier than stone, but driven by purpose. The moment Rowan touched the glowing frame, the gate flared open fully. Light swallowed the world. There was no falling, no rising, no motion, only transition, like thought dreaming itself into new form. When sight returned, they stood upon a colossal expanse, a cosmic plane of shifting colors beneath a star filled infinity. The ground shimmered like crystallized aurora. Distance meant nothing. Everywhere was both near and far. A horizon existed, but only conceptually, a suggestion rather than a rule. Rowan looked around in awe. This is the astral crossing, the place between realities. Their voices echoed without sound, waves instead of vibration. Thoughts carried through the air like ripples. And then something stirred. At first, just a shape, a silhouette of light, then wings, then eyes as ancient as galaxies. A being of pure starlight emerged, tall, radiant, neither male nor female. A celestial guardian. The air shimmered around it, heavy with presence. It spoke without words. Its voice felt like memory, like childhood dreams and ancient winds. Traveler, you came, and you carry the echo. The narrator felt a warmth bloom inside their chest. The orb of light they had received long ago pulsed in response. Elias stepped forward respectfully. "We seek the archives of origin to restore what was lost." The Guardian's light shifted, dimmed, then brightened like a heartbeat. The archives await, but the path is trial, not passage. The trial of reflections, a new terrain manifested. A hall of infinite mirrors, stretching into eternity. Each mirror reflected more than appearance. It reflected truth, memory, potential. Rowan swallowed. No one passes without confronting themselves. One by one, the mirrors lit with scenes from the narrator's life. Moments of doubt, failures, dreams abandoned, words unspoken. The versions of themselves they feared, admired, avoided. In one reflection, they stood older, colder, distant, someone who never took risks, who lived safely but never fully. In another, they shone with confidence, purpose, fire in their eyes, someone who followed ambition without hesitation. And then one reflection stepped out of the mirror, a version of the narrator, real, breathing, alive, but twisted by fear, insecurity, self-doubt. The shadow self, it spoke, voice low and haunting. Why do you deserve discovery? Why should the universe open for you? For a moment's silence, then the answer came, not loud, but steady. Because I'm still becoming. I'm not perfect, but I'm willing. Light erupted. The shadow dissolved into stardust. The mirrors folded away. The trial was past. Elias grinned with pride. Rowan exhaled in trembling relief. And the guardian spoke again. You confront yourself, therefore you may continue. The bridge of moments, a bridge appeared, woven of time itself, not metal, not stone, but memory. Each step forward flashed a moment from the future, possibilities not yet chosen. In one, the narrator stood speaking to vast crowds, a voice that inspired nations. In another, they walked alone through distant worlds, a wanderer eternal. When in another still they returned home, wiser, quieter, carrying cosmic knowledge like flame. No future was right or wrong, only paths. When they reached the center of the bridge, it fractured into countless trails of light. Elias pointed toward the brightest one, a golden arc curving into the horizon. That path leads to the archives. Rowan smiled softly, eyes gleaming with wonder and a hint of fear. Beyond that lies truth, and truth is never gentle. Before the final threshold, as they walked, galaxies rotated overhead. Nebula bloomed like cosmic flowers. Comets streaked like thoughts across the sky. Time folded around them. Seconds felt like years, years felt like breath. At last, they reached a colossal doorway carved from starlight. Patterns of creation pulsed across its surface. Nebula flow, planetary birth, the rise of sentient thought. This was not just an entrance. It was the story of existence. Elias touched it first, and the door reacted, glowing brighter. Rowan followed. Energy rippled outward like a wave. Then the narrator placed their palm against the cosmic surface. The door awakened. Gears of reality shifted. Light cascaded like waterfalls. A sound like the universe inhaling shook the air. The Guardian appeared one final time. Beyond lies the first archive, where memory of creation rests unbroken. It looked deeply into the narrator, through flesh, mind, and soul. What you learn there may heal worlds or change you forever. No fear now, only purpose together. Elias Rowan. And the narrator stepped forward into the blinding light of the ancient archive, and reality bent open. The gentle hum of the cosmic train had settled into a rhythm so familiar now that it almost felt like a heartbeat. A slow, soothing pulse beneath the universe itself. You lay comfortably in your private cabin, cocooned in soft blankets that felt like woven starlight, warm and weightless against your skin. Outside the window, an endless sweep of galaxies drifted past like lanterns floating on a silent ocean. The colors were softer now, not the brilliant, alive neon waves of earlier, but muted pastels, like dawn staining the horizon. Lavender dust, pale gold, ocean, blue whispers of nebula clouds. Everything seemed wrapped in a soft veil of dreamlight, as if the universe itself had quieted, preparing for the closing chapter of your journey. In the distance, a faint glimmer grew, soft at first, then steady, then luminous like a rising sun, even though no sun existed here. It was the dawn gate, the final destination, the place where every dream converged, where time no longer moved in lines, but in circles soft, endless circles looping like waves, like breathing. A gentle voice, familiar now, spoke again. Not from outside, not through a speaker, but inside your mind, like a memory resurfacing. You have traveled far, it said. You have crossed constellations, drifted through ancient stories, breathed the dust of galaxies. Now you approach the place where dreams rest and bloom again. The final stop, the endless beginning. No urgency, no rush, only calm, as if every second were wrapped in velvet. You sat up slowly, feeling the soft carpet beneath your feet, thick like clouds. The floor seemed to hold you gently, encouraging every step to be slower, quieter, softer. You opened the cabin door, and the hallway glowed with soft amber lighting. Many passengers were asleep in their own worlds. Some leaned against windows with peaceful smiles. Some rested curled like children. Some leaned into the arms of someone they loved. Everyone was safe here. Everyone was held by the dream. You walk toward the observation deck one last time, the place where your journey began. The glass dome overhead revealed the entire sky, stretching out forever in every direction. It was overwhelming the first night. Now, it simply felt like home. You stepped forward, sat in the deep, plush seat by the railing, and took a slow, gentle breath, as if you were inhaling the universe itself. A soft breeze. Yes, a breeze inside a train drifted across your face, cool and crisp like morning air on a mountaintop. It smelled faintly of pine trees, fresh snow, and distant rain, a promise of a new beginning. Far ahead, the glow of the dawn gate became brighter, a halo of shimmering light floating in the dark. Not harsh, not blinding, just warm, like sunrise on closed eyelids. The cosmic soundscape changed as the train glided closer. The hum softened, and instead, you heard something gentle. Chimes, distant like wind bells in a garden. Their tones drifted like feathers, slow and weightless, guiding your thoughts into quietness. Your mind felt clearer now than at any moment before. Thoughts slowed until they were no longer sentences, just feelings, just presence, just peace. The final dream scene unfolded. The train passed through a field of stars, not above or below, but around you, like fireflies floating in summer air. Some came close to the window, glowing softly, pulsing like living hearts, and somehow you could feel them, each one containing a memory, a story, a moment of someone's life. One star flickered with the memory of a child laughing under autumn leaves. Another shimmered with someone dancing alone in a sunlit kitchen, free, joyful. Another held a quiet night by a fireplace, hands intertwined, silence full of love. Every star was a life, a dream, a moment that mattered. As the train moved through them, they drifted aside gently, as if parting just for you. The dawn gate loomed across the path, now fully visible. A colossal arc of pure light, tall enough to eclipse planets, delicate as a snowflake. Its surface flowed like liquid gold, yet transparent as water. Inside it, galaxies spiraled like petals raining down in slow motion. You felt no fear, only invitation, only welcome. The train slowed further, smooth, effortless, silent. The voice returned, softer, almost a whisper. Every traveler arrives here, not to end, but to rest, to release, to begin again. You noticed something unexpected. The other passengers began to wake, not abruptly, gently, calmly, as if their minds sensed this moment in perfect harmony. A child with nebular blue hair yawned softly, stretching like a star-touched cat. An elderly man smiled with tears on his lashes, gratitude shining brighter than starlight. A woman pressed her forehead to the glass, whispering something you could not hear, but it sounded like thank you. Everyone was ready. Everyone had reached the same quiet truth. This journey was never about distance. It was about stillness, about coming home to yourself. The train reached the gate. Light washed across the windows, warm, soft, comforting, like sunrise slowly filling a bedroom after the longest, sweetest night. You could feel the glow sink into your skin, into your muscles, into your breath. Every thought softened, every worry dissolved. Your heartbeat fell into a slow, calm rhythm, steady like waves, steady like sleep. The doors opened. A breeze drifted in, warm as early spring, cool as a dream. You stepped out, barefoot, weightless, safe. And beyond the gate, there was no train, no corridor, no stars, only infinite stillness. A horizon made of soft golden mist, a sky with no source of light, yet glowing from everywhere. Air that tasted like peace. You walked forward, slow, dreamlike steps. With each one, you felt lighter, your body softer, your mind quieter. Then softer still, then quiet as sleep. The voice followed you gently, now distant, fading like a lullaby. Rest here, dream here, you are home. Everything dissolved into warm light. No boundaries, no edges, just breath, just comfort, just peace. You sank into it like sinking into clouds, like floating inside your own heartbeat. Time no longer passed. It simply was. A final calm, slow, endless, and then soft, deep, perfect sleep. The end of the journey, but the beginning of your rest. You are safe. You are home. Sleep deeply.